Can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? Yes. Can I hear myself? Good. Can I hear myself? Yes. Can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? Yes. Can I hear myself? Okay, good. This is great. So, I decided to come live because I have something to say. I have lots to say, of course. But my life's been acting a little bit crazy. I know why it's been acting crazy, but I titled this live "Let the Gamble Begin" because it's just a whole big game, and I'm gonna talk about it. But I decided to go on my live on my phone because it's been acting a little bit glitchy. The Wi-Fi's been acting a little bit glitchy. Um, for the last week or two, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, what you gonna do? You're just gonna rise from it. That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna be a phoenix, and you're gonna rise through everything. And yesterday I went live, I'm pretty sure, and there was no sound. And I'm just like, this is so weird because I usually always have sound on my lives, and it's just super strange to me that I didn't have sound. But I had to make sure that I had sound today, and then I wanted to show a little bit of my crochet, what I've been working on, and then I will crochet on what I am making, or what I'm working on right now, because I'm going to be making a little dress. So I'll be working on that. But we're going to spend a lot of time decompressing, and it's going to be, ooh, hello, the hummingbird is back. There's a hummingbird that visits this yard. He loves all the beautiful. Oh, well, he loves all the beautiful plants. He's so beautiful. And I have to be very when he comes around. But what is today? Today is a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday is a great day. May you be blessed with Tuesday today. Multiple of everything. Everything that you're asking for, looking for, may you be blessed with it. And I see I have 7 people, which is super phenomenal. You never know if it is people that are people, or people who are just checking in, or people whom are your people who've decided that they wanted to see you a lot, which is super amazing. So I'm grateful for those who are people. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Mr. Jerry Juan Ilya, or Mrs. Jerry Juan Ilya. Either way. Oh, okay. Do I need to speak my voice like that? And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate your compliment, and I multiply it and send it to you too. Thank you so much. My hair, I grew it myself. It's my locks. I started my locks 2 years ago, and I just basically parted it into the sizes that I wanted, and I knew that with locks they grow thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. Can you hear me better now? Please let me know if you can hear me better now, because sometimes I just be like in my own head, not louder but clearer. Can you tell me Jerry and yours good name? Oh, I go by Lovely. I go by Lovely. It's easier that way. All my life, people have been choking to say my name as if it's like them choking on water or a loogie. So I just say, you can just call me Lovely, but I appreciate you. But yes, I'm gonna be crocheting on this live. I'm really excited. I'm very happy about it. Thank you so much for interacting, and I'm happy that I'm able to interact now because before I used to not very like interact on the videos because I am making these as just a time capsule for myself. So that's why I always say I appreciate those who come in and appreciate me appreciating myself because I appreciate myself through love. And so if you appreciate me appreciating myself and I am amplifying love, I appreciate you a gazillion times because you see how I'm shining, you see what I'm doing, you see who I am because that is my goal is to be me 100%. Like I got this beautiful freaking vessel, this amazing flesh that I have. I'm going to put it to the test by not hurting it. But you said Lovely. Is it your name or your self-compliment? No, I actually have it tatted on my body. No, I have a little sister who's in a starlight now. She fell like when she was like a year old. So she fell a long time ago and I used to take care of her, my little baby sister. And she fell. She's a beautiful starlight now, but her name was Jeanne Marie Lovely and I had gotten a tattoo. The wings represent her wings and then it says Lovely right here. And so like recently, like probably like a year and a half ago, I decided I'm gonna start going by Lovely because that is a great way that I would love to represent my sister, my little sister who I never had the pleasure of physically knowing, but I get the pleasure of knowing her ambiance and how much I loved her and cherish her, and I want her to feel that in any universe or any spectrum she's at. So I represent her through that way. Her name, my name is her name. You know you are God gifts if you are special as per your own birth, so never mind in people judgment. Oh yes, I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate you, Jerry, Juan, Elia, because at the end of the day, when we say the word God, it is an angelic, beautiful saying, and it is supposed to make people feel good and feel loved. And I'm grateful that you see that in me because I don't me I get emotional. I get emotional, and as a little Scorpio, I've been like hiding through my armor with my emotions, and I've decided that no, because my emotions is what makes me stronger. So when I start leaking from my eyes, I just let it go sometimes. But I wanted to say absolutely, I've been getting into religion a lot, and religion has so many different diasporas of faith, and I appreciate people with faith. I appreciate people's faith so much because it has nothing to do with anyone else, just you. And I love that. It's as simple as waking up and opening your eyes. That's what your faith is. Your faith is, it has to do with you. It's your business. So I have been reading a lot, and I plan to read a lot more about different religions. And I've been learning, why some people summon God and why some people speak to God and why some people feel the spirit of God and what God means to some people. And I definitely appreciate it so much. So I definitely love the fact that you said that. So thank you so much. And I know one thing is that like um, learning about God is non-judgmental because everybody embodies God. God is the spirit within everybody in a perfect image of everybody. So the judgment coming from me is as if I am just as if like Satan. Satan was banished because he raised his eyebrow at God, and when God was stating certain things about what love was, and so banished. And I do not, no, I do not embody the spirit of not love. I only embody love, and that's what I want to be. So thank you. I appreciate you. Do you have anybody who you cherish so much that you're like, man, like um if I were to say, hi, my name is I would introduce them as you, as my name is you, because you are what is true. Do you have one? I'm sorry to make you emotional, but you really touch my button on softness heart, and you are a realistic woman on this social platform. Everybody show off, but you show in the actual interaction. I thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing a lot of like working on myself. The only reason why I'm able to come and be myself because I always give myself non-tangible gifts every single year for my birthday, and I had given myself 2 years ago the gift of consistency, starting with my business, with my crochet business. So then I was just like, okay, the best way I can see my growth and that I'm holding myself accountable is doing something that's gonna show me like consistency, like calendar wise. I had to go beyond writing things down on my calendar of what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna move. So then I said, you know what? I'm gonna start this YouTube channel and I'm gonna be consistent and I'm gonna go live. And then the more I went live, the more I started discovering myself, and I started doing a lot of meditation within myself. And so I started touching my emotions. And so I'm able to speak about my emotions, and don't be sorry about, don't ever be sorry. Ever be sorry. Just be careful in life because what you do always has a karma flows just like yin and yang. So there's always going to be a different interaction. That's why I'm like, when you move to love, what is going to come back? Love, 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 love. Love is going to come back. But I have always been an individual who cares for the human soul. Through when I was in third grade, when I was learning about like what you could be as a person, and like when you wanted to be an adult, I said I wanted to be a teacher because I wanted to teach kindergartners. I wanted to be a police officer because I wanted to wear the cute outfits, and I wanted to, guide people and say, you're doing a good job, woo woo, be safe. I wanted to be a judge, a lawyer, pardon, because cute outfits, and I love to argue to a point, but I love debating. That's what it is. I loved to argue. Now I love debating because debating is where stimulation comes from. So I wanted to do all that, and then as I am now, I'm like, absolutely, that dream is still true. I still want to, my soul still gravitates to wanting to make sure that everybody's soul is as happy as when the sun shines. So, I decided, I'm just going to, as I develop more, is I'm going to be, show me, completely me. Because when I was a child, vulnerability has been something I struggled with internally because externally, pride showed. And I was an athlete. So I was never my Gemini, my Gemini's phase was never broken because I was an athlete and I didn't have to worry about being vulnerable because I could just show myself through my play and my pride. And so I didn't show my vulnerability like that. I held it in. I like a Scorpio. Every time, I felt some emotional pains or emotional things, I would go and I would take care of it by myself all the time. Take care of it by myself. So like emotionally, like compactly, like I'm built like a, what you call it? What you call that thing again? Like a big gallon that is not filled with water, but like cement, but like sedimentarized. It's layers of all of that compressed emotions. And I have to release that. But if I release that like, pew! No, 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 because I've seen myself release it like that. No, no, no. I release it like this slowly so that I can breathe. So yeah. So the only reason why I can talk about these emotions is only because I've been through them basically. And the best response I've ever responded to myself when I'm going through emotional things is through love. So I'm just like, oh, okay, well that's the best response. To respond to anything is through love. So whenever I feel that or whenever I see somebody going through that, I'm definitely going to be like, yep, I'm going to give you love because I needed love. There's no point in anything else. It's so easy to like flip the switch and be angry or be mad or anything like that. But at the end of the day, like it's like love is more, it's deeper like the ocean. It's more fun to treat everything with love because then you get to discover many things. Nobody knows too much of the ocean, they say. Only 5% we know. So that means there's 95% down there of discovery. And what do we know so far about the ocean? It's very spectacular. Crazy, chaotic, but spectacular. Just like land. Crazy, chaotic, but spectacular. So at the end of the day, we just need to explore a little more, get a little bit deeper, get a little deeper. It feels good to be vulnerable. It feels good to like say something that is emotional and actually tearing from it while you're saying it. It's poetry. It's poetry. Says, I had one of the closest that was my grandmother who left me in 2022 to a, okay, but she is, when, for me, she teaches me to, oh my gosh, if any Ukrainian or American lady sees you, she will think that you're practicing. Oh, see, I love what you're saying. So that's beautiful. Oh, grandmother's love. I'm grandmother grown. I'm grandmother grown to the bone. Grandmother grown to the bone. She taught me respect. That was it. Respect. And she didn't say much. She just taught me. She just taught me. I respected her so much. I'm gonna get emotional. I respect my grandmother so much. For giving me the beautiful life that I had as a beautiful little child, a little tiny little girl growing up. And she showed me what respect was non-verbally, and especially respect to my elders. I respect my elders all the time. Correct your elders, but respect your elders. Like, there was never a time to ever act disrespectful towards your elders. Because if your elders have gotten to an age or a point in their life where they need teaching, it's not worth it. And you said, oh yeah, about the thing about the practicing witchcraft. I love how you said that, because I actually been thinking a little bit, pondering a lot about that, because when you take the word Reiki, it's a Japanese word, right? And it's the same thing as voodoo. Isn't that peculiar? Because it's the same thing as voodoo, but because it's Japanese, and it's kind of like, when you say God instead of Allah, or instead of Buddha, or instead of sing, or instead of all those religious words, you gotta have an opposite to it. And they've been doing a lot of like, hard work on voodoo, hard work on it, voodoo. And when you ponder what voodoo is, it's the same thing as if what scientists are doing, what doctors are doing in the health departments. They are voodooing it up. They are mixing things up that is not of this world, and they're figuring it out to heal you. That is what they're doing. But what they're gonna do is, because they need your money, they're gonna say community healing is not good. You're gonna need documentation. You need documentation in order to say what you need to say. But it's like, yeah, I've been with myself long. You've never been in me. You do not tell me about me. You don't tell me about me. Who do you think you are? What do you think you are actually? What do you think you are? Don't say who, because at the end of the day, who is giving something an actual physicality? What is a parasite? Any parasite that comes towards you and try to say like crazy things about how you should be you, trying to lay eggs in you, renting out space. Rent is so expensive. I've seen some people literally renting out their little private room for $950. And then they say, oh, you're gonna pay like an extra $200 for the utilities and like Wi-Fi. And I'm like, why are you renting out an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment for? These people, it's getting so out of hand. Religion has turned to worshiping l'argent. Tout l'argent. Oh, Monsieur Laura Belovnia, Belonovia, Jésus Mbagali Nomu, Laura B. Lee Nova. Billy Nova. Yes, there we go. Laura Billy Nova. I'm from this ether. We are all from this ether. We're communicating. I'm from this ether. The only thing that is separating me from where I am from right now is the fact that that there are rules in this space. And, that's like the only thing. Oh, Jerry Juan Iliana. One thing about me is that You need to read my description about my why I even have a YouTube. It's for me. It's for me. I appreciate that you're here talking, but I go off topic. I go on tangents. If you can't follow tangents, that's like brainstorming. That's just what I did in college. We did this all day. I don't care about staying on topic. I just be talking. If you cannot follow the tangent, because I always come back. That's the thing about me. I'm a labyrinth. I always come back. I always come back to what I'm saying. But me, I go like tweety, 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 tweety. Then I say something. If you don't or can't follow, it don't matter. It's not a huge deal for me because this is my time capsule. And when I watch this and I learn from myself and I understand what I'm saying in this very moment, I'm the one who's gonna get the information. So if you're not really understanding it, this is not the flow or something like that. It's no problem to go. I have no issue with that. Okay? Like I come to this because I come to this. I created this. I came to life because I wanted to see myself on life. That's why. And I'm gonna crochet later. I'm gonna read my poems later. I'm gonna show my art later because I chose to do this on a Tuesday. I didn't choose to go and clock in for somebody else or do anything like that. I chose to do it. And that's the thing about me is that instead of holding back and showing what just sweet love looks like, there's also love that's like you're stepping on sacred grounds. And I will always tell you, I don't know why you even thought you could even come to this area, but you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned if you step on sacred areas. I didn't do anything or say anything about, oh, you confusing or anything like that. I let you ask your questions. I let you say what you like to say. And the things that I do understand, I stick with. The things that I don't understand, okay. But I don't tell you about, oh, do you think you're talking too much? You don't control my throat chakra. You will never control my throat chakra. You don't tell somebody what they are doing. You don't ever tell somebody they are doing something about too much. That's the thing is a lot of people dim people down by telling them they're doing too much. You're too this, you're too that, you're too this. No, I'm exactly me. And if it is too something for you, go find what you're looking for. I'm not here to make it so that your brain can easily track. That's why I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher so I could teach the children why 1 + 1 is a repetition and how the clock works and goes like that. But I have no joy. I will not take any time teaching those who should have learned or teaching those who know what sacred grounds are and still trample on them. It may sound harsh, but I am not your parent and I don't ever plan on being a parent. I plan on being a guide. When I have children, when my seeds grow, when I watch my seeds, I plan on being a guide because that's what I had all my life is guides who told me, who watched me walk around and still knew because I literally respect and I love the fact that they are the perfect human that they are, that I'm going to move through their life without any issues and I'm never going to spread their names for any ill words. I do this, I move tangentially because that's how I work. I'm not going to move differently for you. I'm not going to change my organism, my functions for you. That's like me taking my car in that I paid so much money on, that I pay every month freaking insurance and everything on, and then I go and I say, yeah, let me trade it in and give it to this person because they want me to drive this car. That's never gonna be a thing. Do not ever try to come to somebody and try to minimize them and then think it is a compliment. I know what a compliment looks like. I give it to myself. And I also know what a in the face looks like. I also know what a backhanded compliment looks like as well. I don't do those. I don't do those. You're doing this to this or you're to this. No, you're perfect just the way you are. I will never ever tell you that you are not a star. I will never ever tell you that. And I will never ever tell you what you should be doing. I will only suggest things that I have done in my own life and how it's benefited me and how I'm moving. Okay? Oh man, what fatty. Thank you. You know? I work on listening, but I also will check. I check The most person who I respect the most, my cousin who tells me everything. I checked him the other day. And I told him, and I said, whoa, 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 hold on. Let us not play, baby. Let us not play. Let me remind you that you still have sacred grounds. Even though you get to be on my phone every single day and you're my blood, I still make sure that you gotta make sure you know. My sacred grounds are so freaking deep that I spent so much time by myself. I did not freaking just think those things like just sit there, me, woe's me. I grew through all of the backhanded compliments, those push down of my own lights. I grew through that. So I will never, ever tolerate that from especially somebody I do not know. Ever. Because just because I speak doesn't mean that's the only thing I can do. I worked hard. I went to school. I literally, not saying anything about school, but I paid attention in school. That's the thing, is I paid attention in school. Do not try, do not think you're going to discredit me. I did not ever get a GED. Do not let me get crazy. I didn't get a GED. I got a diploma, and I never ever had to worry about walking. I have worked hard to where I have been. Do not ever try to discredit me with your little backhanded compliment. I'm talking too much. Turn me off if I'm talking too much. I'm saying don't do that, because I get in this thing where I get into this labyrinth where I pull out everything that has done things that has shamed me, that has brought me into a situation that looks exactly like what you're trying to do. And then, not on purpose, I bring you to the same space, and then I end up like causing disgrace. And it's not okay, because that's a traumatic reaction. It's a traumatic reaction that I am bringing you into this, putting you in the same category as those who has done the exact same thing. But it is also smart, because I know the little box that is there that says, this person's trying to put me down. This person's trying to wear my crown. This person's trying to do this to me. So then I say, boom. How do I react with that? Oh, and then I pull it out and I let you know, sacred grounds. Sacred grounds. That's the thing. Maybe that's why you like my live, is because nobody has in their lives where they actually monetize their sacred grounds. They let anybody say anything to them. You're not going to talk to me like that. Ever. 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 You're never going to talk to me like that. Ever again. Don't ever. This is the last and first interaction we're gonna have, okay, ever in our life. I don't even care anymore. This is like was interview for you. You failed. You don't ever do that. I didn't come to you tell you you're too much. I didn't tell you nothing about you. You come to my life and you tell me I'm too much. I'm talking too much. Talking too much. You didn't even think about what you said. You don't tell people you're talking to them too much. You never knew if somebody finally found a voice for themselves and actually exercising it. You telling them talking too much. I'm not even reading what you're saying anymore, because I don't care. I don't care. I said I'm not your parent. I'm your guide. I am not your parent. I'm your guide. Jeez. I don't like that. I don't like people thinking that they can come into people's space and act and put trauma in their life. I have worked very hard to remove trauma out of my life. Blood trauma, family trauma. You don't get to come here, stranger, and think you're gonna act a certain way, trying to belittle, trying to put me down. Did I do that to you? I have no idea what you look like. I have no idea. I know you're telling me to calm down, but you mess with a Scorpio, baby. Don't do that. Nobody has ever done that to you. You don't know how to catch the fires. I'm not even burning you. I'm not even burning you. I'm just throwing fires because you tried to walk on a space that was never called for you. You don't ever tell somebody they are too much or they talk too much because you have no voice. Got it cock, I got it tent inside. That's why I'm telling you, I choose to move with love because I get like this. I start, and then they tell me to calm down, but I'm like, everything I'm saying is facts. But because it's coming like Spitfire, and it's not coming like angelic, like a harp, like I usually try. See what I mean? We like me like this better. We like me like this. We don't want me to start throwing facts. We don't want me to start throwing facts. Because this unique thing I have is I start pulling facts from your deep core, your ancestral facts that you didn't know you had trauma on. And then you're going to start crying in your pillow. It's this unique thing I have. this unique thing I am. I know how to like make somebody freaking cry and break down, but I also know how to make somebody rise. And if I chose to make the decision of making somebody rise, and then now you're tripping because I decided to come down because you were trying to bring me at a level, why are you mad? You summoned this road. Why are you mad? Take this right now as a situation to learn, because at the end of the day, you decided to turn on the stove, or the fire's burning, your hand's on top of it. Ow, why does it burn? Ow, ow, you turn on the stove, baby. Don't be mad it's hot. I get hot. I get hot. That's why I said, please, help me articulate my throat chakras in a healthy way so that I don't keep throwing poison. I don't want to do that. Okay, now we're over that now. I forgive you. I forgive me. Whoosh. Because, man, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like feeling like that because it doesn't make me feel like heavy. It makes me feel lighter afterwards. I feel like I'm floating afterwards because it's something I needed. But I shouldn't need to be triggered to feel light. Let's go back to being happy. I know how to be happy. I'd be like, somebody be like, oh, oh, oh. I'd be like, I'm more like a Gemini. I'll go beep boop. Beep boop. Like, one thing about Scorpios is that they are the only sign that can evolve. Which means that Geminis is something I can summon anytime. It's like Shakespeare to me. It's like the face. Laugh now, cry later. I can summon a Gemini whenever. We can go dark. And then we can come back and say, bah. You just leave it. Leave it for the dust. That was the situation. That was a kind of like, maybe a therapy session for the both of us. I was like, nah, 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 nah. And you were like, oh. And I was like, nah, 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 nah. You know, I said I'm from the ether. Every time I tell somebody, when people ask me where am I from, and I say I'm from the ether, and then they like say all these other things, or whenever they ask me my age and I say I'm 88, and they say something different, and then I'm like, so did you want me to lie to you? I told you. You asked me, I tell you. You want me to lie to you? What reaction? What reaction did I do? And pretty soon, I need to go get another hit of the bong because you know you stress me out. I'm going to take a little hit and then show my project that I've been working on. And then we can work on some project. Oh, I'll read some of my poems. I have some poems. I have some poems. I have a poem called Bots 2024. Jerry, you're going to want to hear it. Oh, like blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. So I think me I say blah, blah, blah because I'm a woman who, not like that. Okay, I say blah, blah, blah because I'm a girl, not a woman, a girl. Because when we grew up as a little children, whenever we talk a story, say a story, it'd be like, and then he was like blah blah blah, and I was like blah blah blah. So I think that's where the blah 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 comes from. Oh, that's the reaction you like blah blah blah. Blah 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 is just a filler space. It's like dot dot dot. Well, one thing I can definitely say is that I appreciate you. It is 11:44 for me. Well, 11:45, it just changed. It's 11:45 and it is Tuesday morning and we're having a great time and we already did all of our traumatic things. We already did raw. Now we get to be like, nah. Oh, yeah, actually. See, I say I'm a tangenter. Like I'm saying, like, the way I work on my lives is like you're making popcorn, but you leave the lid off. And every popcorn is getting everywhere. That's me. That's how my life is, you know? Oh, no, I have not been to Indonesia or Singapore. Oh, no, I haven't. I've been to Europe, I've been to Italy. Oh, Singapore, Indonesia. That sounds so nice. Singapore, Singapore. Oh, I love to say the name Singapore. Singapore. Oh, Singapore, Singapore. Okay, let me play some music so you can listen to some music. You want to keep asking. Do you know what you are? Do you watch SpongeBob? Have you ever seen SpongeBob? If you have not seen SpongeBob, go on Google and YouTube it. And it's the where they keep asking the conch shell the questions. Hey conch shell, can I have this? Can I have that? Am I African or Kenyan? If I were to be African, wouldn't that make me Kenyan? And also, biggest hint ever, I am the color of copper. Where did copper people originate? Before the Great Migrate. The Great Migration. Flucky, flucky. Yeah, okay, let me go get my little ganja. And then, oh, let me show you my project that I've been working on first, so you can get something to hold on to. No, in Kenya they speak Swahili. But I'm learning, oh yeah, there are languages I'm learning. I'm learning Arabic, I'm learning Japanese, I'm learning, I want to learn Chinese, um, uh, basically that for now. Basically that for now. So you said somebody joined, take attention on him. How do you know it's a him? I had no idea. I had to read your whole name to say Jerry Juan Ilya. Because I didn't know if Ilya was more feminine and I didn't know if Jerry was, what's your nationality? I don't get you. I'm a Scorpio. You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to get me. I literally can evolve through 7 different stages. Even me had to get to know me, to know where I'm from. Mia, that's a personal question. Personal, very personal. You know? So I'm guessing you're from Singapore? Because you're over here asking me all these questions, and I never said, let's play 20 questions. I don't remember saying, get to know me to this. Get to know where I'm from for this, baby. I'm from the ether. I'm the reason why when you step outside, there's a cool breeze outside, okay? When you go, that's me. I'm the breath that you take. That's where I'm from. I'm literally like, if I were to keep explaining it, you're going to be like, oh, you're doing nothing again when you talk too much. Okay, let me go huff and puff because I got way more weed and I need it in my spleen. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna put on some beautiful music. Mr. Juan, Mr. Sherry, mon chéri, listen to music, okay? No, don't ever. You said, have a nice day. I'm not leaving. This is my part of my life. I listen to, I put little music on, you meditate, you feel the frequency. No? Have a nice day, my bad luck to it. There's nothing bad. It was just a moment to say, hey, these are my sacred grounds. If you do it again, I will literally burn you down. But, I have to let you know. And I'm a Scorpio. I'm not going to do it in a Cancer way. Like, please, can you not walk on my sacred grounds? Nah, baby. I'll be like, hey, look at here. I worked really hard to be here. You do this one more time, the stingers are going to come out. I don't like to sting because it's kind of like a bee because it hurts me. But I don't mind it. You should join the pet who actually call you already, pay him area knowledge. Me, I don't understand that. Me, I confused in there. You said I'm cute. Cute like a bunny? like a bunny rabbit, like a bunny rabbit with a little tail. Yeah, you said change character. I told you I have 7. I am a Scorpio. I'm able to evolve, transform 7 times. Just because I transform doesn't mean I left those behind. I got the Scorpio, I got the spider, I got the lion, wolf, I got the phoenix, I got the, what is it again? I got the snake, baby. That's what I'm saying is when you get that venom, it's either from the snake, it's either from the scorpion, it's either from the Black Widow. But other than that, I like doves. I like phoenixes. I like, what they call them again? What they call them again? Eagles, you know? But my main personality is a wolf. I'm apex. Oh, you said, can we connect as stranger friends? You got my live now. You can subscribe now. I never tell people to subscribe because I don't care. Because it's me. I follow myself. I love myself. But you got my thing now. I go and live in like I'm gonna be traveling soon so you can see it. But me, I don't do friends. Friends have shown me, man, they always hold a knife. Friends have shown me they always hold a knife. No friend of mine has never not taken a knife and jab, 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 jab me in the back. I turn around, I'm laughing, having a good time. They pull that knife and they go jab, 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 jab. They say, how many times can I make you bleed? And then I say, oh. I turn around and I say, oh my gosh, you are pricking me. But thank you for letting me. Thank you for letting me know. I know how to move now. And then they never will ever, ever have a chance to touch my frequency ever again. That's what I feel about friends. They are pointless. I write poems about why friends are pointless. There's no point in having friends because people are inherently selfish, which means they will always do what's best for them, which means that they will always choose a decision as something for them, which means that whatever I love and whatever I care about will always come second to whatever they care about. And me the same way too, but if I'm gonna keep somebody around me, definitely gonna make sure that their priorities are a priority to me. And all the friends that I've had has shown me that my needs and my wants and what I love, be honest, my needs and my wants is what I take care of already. But my needs and my wants, my love is not a priority to them. So then I figured out, I said, you know what? Just like I stopped dating in the 8th grade because I recognized that that's not the version of love that I ever want to touch me, I decided that I will never do friendship again because there's no point. It's no friendship, no. It's like having friends to me is as if I were to always have to get baptized every night because I had to cleanse myself because your friends don't move the way you do. Therefore, they're doing things outside that is not honorable, and then they come in your space, and then you don't know it, and you get all dirty off of their negative energy that they brought because they're doing dirty things because they don't respect themselves and they hold no honor, and then now you're stuck with that. And I'm not doing invisible negative energy anymore. Let me go put the puppy inside. Come on, guys. So yeah, that's my whole thing is now friendship has only shown me how bitter irony can taste. Ugh. And I don't eat meat too. I'm vegan. I'm very vegan. Like in 3 years, I'm gonna become an Eritrean, but I'm vegan, and so like I'm not into tasting iron. I don't want to taste iron, and friendships are just irony. They will draw blood. The closest people who I gave the most love to still drew blood from me. I do not do friendships. I don't do friendships. There's no point because I recognize those spirits that I've made a bond with prior to inhabiting this beautiful flesh. I recognize them now. And we don't have to say much words, but we recognize each other. And me and you, Jerry, have obviously gone through this thing early in the morning, which is I see it as a beautiful thing because now we know how to respect each other because I don't ever want to disrespect you. And the moment you disrespect me will be the moment where I don't see you, which is how I move, is that disrespect is easy as looking as through somebody. Like, I don't take disrespect. I do not tolerate. Disrespect to me is just as dangerous as treason. It's just as dangerous as what do you call that thing when you are a pirate on the ship and a person, is it called treason? When they have to walk the plank, or like when you don't go down with your ship. That's not like how I see it. It's like that. So in order to not, this is not a form of me building a wall to protect myself, because I'm not into that anymore. I'm like like I got the protection down of myself. But I am not going to allow any space in my energy that's not going to elevate me, because all I need to be is light, and I need to be like, I absorb only positive energy. So I like sniffing out like put downs to me or anything like that, or like when somebody like negative subliminal messages is like sniffing blood to me like piranhas in the water. I'm like, I can sniff that from a mile away. Like the way you sway tells me like which way you're gonna go. Like, now I've gotten to a point where I would just be like, this conversation is not going anywhere. I've stopped conversations in mid sentence when I'm just like, oh, I see where you're coming from now, and what I have to say, what we have to say is so different. I just say, I'm drawing the line now. This conversation is over, and I don't want to engage anymore. And then I leave, because for me, I know how to multiply positive energy, and I give that to myself. So I will not soak up negative energy for the shits and giggles of it anymore. I used to just use that to observe and watch people and see how they maneuver. But now that I got it, I'm like, hmm, stranger danger. But I like to make sure that I am a person who is moving through love in everything that I do, so I can recognize when things are not love. So yeah, no friendships. But you can follow my Instagram. I got Instagram, I crochet, I have a business, I do all these things, and I want to, well, that's personal. So I'm not going to say that. You're just going to have to see it. And then, yeah, you're going to have to see it to believe it, I guess. Let me play Mew Mew. Let me play some beautiful Egyptian music. And, for my beautiful 355 beautiful, amazing soul spirits. You already know this is my time where I like to go and huff and puff like Puff the Magic Dragon. But I'm gonna play the music. It's gonna be Egyptian music, and then use the dot theory that we've done before, where you just stare at a spot and just meditate for about 5 minutes, and then feel yourself elevating, feel yourself growing, feel yourself just thriving. Because at the end of the day, I could just make videos for myself and just look at myself and stuff, but I am also going live, and that just means that I am deciding to show a version of myself to the public. And the only way I can do that in the most honorable way is through love. So I always like to say before I go on my little huff and puff break is, I love you. I love you. And I don't mean like a mother's love. I don't mean like that, like a parent's love, not like as if we had to grown up with each other to know what love is. I'm saying I love you because everybody needs to know that they are loved, and everybody has gone through stages in life and through adolescence where they never got to hear that, or they may have needed it at certain times, especially at the age of like 13. And all I can say is that that 13-year-old self that needed to hear that you are loved, I'm saying it to you right now. Because a lot of people like to say, oh, you're this age, oh, you're young. Please do not try to bring down my age and my ability to have had experienced the world as a whole, and you have had most, to tell me about where I can and cannot, where I can and cannot go. Like a lot of elderlies would say, yeah, yeah, you can still do this, and it's like, I represent whatever I want to be. Okay, I represent whatever I want to be. You don't tell me I'm my capabilities are because of my age. You don't tell me that. That's another thing is elderlies have to say that. So I like to check elderlies on that. But at the end of the day is love is what you need. Love is the only thing we need. Love is all you need, and I love you. I love you, 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 I love you. I love you. And it's just like how I would be like when I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. I would always introduce my students. I didn't become a kindergarten teacher. I just got my psych degree and decided therapy sounds good. But I'm just chilling. But with my degrees, I just got education just for shits and giggles, to be honest, just to get more knowledge, more wisdom. But gratefully I got to play soccer with it, which is pretty phenomenal. But me I lose my train of track now. Me are gone now. My head is gone. So let me play some gorgeous music for you, and then you can meditate. Meditation is important. Meditation is very important. If you're not meditating, you're not getting to know your brain, your head. Bluetooth. If I was gonna say I appreciate you so much because you've been on for a while now. See, gotta connect that. Want to my new to play? Please play. Hiya. Are you posting? No. Oh man, I have to disconnect off the Bluetooth from here. Now, how do I do that again? Ah, yeah, Cesar. I did it. Okay, it's pulsing now. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby, do your thing. Do your thing, Shada Shah. Do your thing, Shada Shah. Baby, you know I love you. You know I love you. Baby, you know I love you. You know I love you. Baby, you know I love you. I love you, baby, that is true. I know you love me too. Ah, I gotta get this and I gotta turn off the Bluetooth. That's a song I wrote. Yes. Okay. Let me play the music, baby. Let me play the mew mew. Let me play the music for you too. Okay, I've huffed and puffed like Puff the Magic Dragon, and now I want to read some of my poems because that's what I want to do. When I want to watch myself, I want to listen to my poems. And another reason why I create my lives and this is my portal is because I love to hear. Oh, I cannot see a message, but I can't see a message. It says its message is restricted, Jerry. But I create this live capsule. Can you not hear me? Send a thumbs up if you can hear me. Because I feel like my thing goes glitchy. Let me see if I can hear me. I can hear me. Let me see. Pause this. Let me go to my live. I always check it that way. I see. Can I hear me? Hello? I have to see. I can hear me. Oh, I can hear me. I can hear me. Oh, perfect. Okay. I just cannot see. Is it staticky? Oh. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna play my music. Come on. I'll play my music. Play. Can't read it. So I create my videos, my time capsule, because there's so many things that is out there to be viewed, and I would rather view and study myself. So I make my own stuff and I watch my own videos to myself and I hear my own self and I grow through that way. So I want to hear myself speak my own poetry And so that when I'm going to sleep, I can sleep with myself and go to sleep and hear myself speak and hear how I can navigate my throat chakra better. Because I'm just here for myself. I'm here to make sure that I am elevating and I'm growing and I am becoming the best version of me. So this is called Bots 2024. I am not your sis. Coming from you, it smells like piss. I know you're coming with a diss. How repulsive. This low level ego has something to say. Weren't you the one in school they had to control? The one who was hectic? The one with that awkward tick? What was your drug of choice? Adderall or Ritalin? Not this misbehaved fetus coming to mistreat us. Have you gone blind or do you only use your eyes to see? You come to challenge wisdom when you haven't got the knowledge power. Hate and pity is all you devour. Not the kiddie in class who had to read the line over and over again coming to decipher an A plus and a failure. Not this had to work hard to get a GED, did not show up, never got along with community, was always absent, skipped, engaged in fornication, stayed on pain pills, puking in the bathroom. Not this chlorine water drinking, square root what, isosceles he, Pascal who, X there, Pavlov's what, coming my way, feeling froggy, then leap. I'm the harp, you're the sheep. Catch my fart. Misbehaving like Bart. Light burns, get the hounds. This rat puke trying to manipulate, trying to procreate. Well, like fish, you're dead inside. Go back, find somewhere else to hide. To me, you're a small fry. Why don't you just go and die? Die. Change colors. Mutate. Elevate. Find grace. Maybe then you'll keep up the pace. Or I'll just spray you with mace. Like a bugaboo. Shoo. That's that poem. I love that poem. You know? There's one I wrote, I really would love to read. Oh, I'm getting cold. I need to get some sun. Oh, yeah. I would like to read Black Woman. Pipe it down, black woman. You deserve the whips on your back, black woman. Babe, I let the whips hit so I can feel how it feels. To me, the surge is just energy. I just love the way you hit on me. You see, I crave that shit. Bring all your guns and cannons. I'm hung. something you can cram in. I disappear like a phantom. Now your prophecies come in at random. Oh, you little chum. I know why you've come. I needed you to betray me. A taste I built in memory. I'll come back just like history. I talk back to pigs. To me, they all hickory. Buck tooth, you living bitchily. Never gave grace, you living ungratefully. This silent game is getting very lame. I'm your brain, I keep you insane. Hell was just all flames. Like a madam, I'm the dame. Never lived my life through shame. Black woman, sit the fuck down. I'm God, I hold the crown. Resist or you might drown. Black woman, the color of brown. I can see why you frown. Like a clown, you will bow down. Religion was meant for pigeons. I'm a dove. I'm tight, just like your glove. Like a puddle, you must all huddle. You're my flute, and I'm your fiddle. I am dark. Something the matter? You're flesh. You'll only get fatter. I ain't mean, not like the Mad Hatter. You're my meal. That's you on the platter. Kill your sons and only give you daughters. I don't live with the creeps and crawlers. Like a wolf, I won't huff or puff. You'll come out, my little piggy. Just a gal who came from Haiti. I know why they berate me and hate me. I'm still properly remained and orderly. Just call me lovely. Black woman. Ha! That's it for that one. I love that poem. It's one of my favorite poems. One of my other favorite ones that I wrote, that I love. Ooh, I love that one too. I love this one. Okay. Let me read another one. Oh. And then I'm gonna soak up the sun. And then I'll come back and read maybe 2 or 3 more. And then I will either crochet on live or I'll crochet by myself. Either way, I'm gonna have a great day the rest of the day. This is called Log Off. Like a secret admirer, Valentine's Day on the attire. You stay on your phone. You only have a crush. Some things make you blush. You're a sprinkle, not a plush. Puke. Teams will never make you root. You're a moosh. That's why you get hella touchy. Your gut sways. I know you're really mushy. Like a hobby, you're at my lobby. Snobby Toms. Never had shit on Toby's. Get off your phone! The only thing on your dome. You hover. You're a drone. I wear locks. I don't use combs. I see you. I don't like clowns. Pardon. I see you. I don't like clones. You can't tell? You don't hear tones? You are heavy like lead. Do not let me get Betty. You are slow. A homophone. Synonyms taste dry like cinnamon. Pardon. Synonyms taste dry like cinnamon. Log out. You're off the charts. Like a cloud, you're covered in farts. You are mush. Your gut goes whoosh. You're smelling like a douche. Log off. Just go mute. Not handsome or cute. Might be gay, just a flute. Tight ass like a glute. Booty hole big. So it goes toot. I'm the final shoe. Hear my boot. I heal and kill with one touch. So you think you're enough? That's it. That's it. Okay, the next ones I'm gonna read afterwards. I would love to read Liars or Just Thieves afterwards. And then I would love to read They and Them. And then I want to read I want to read Daddies, Where's Your Sons? Okay? So I'm going to read 3 more after I go soak up some sun, maybe huff and puff a little bit more, feel a little bit more elevated, you know? And then I'll start off with Daddies, Where's Your Sons? Okay? But as of right now, listen to more music and love yourself, because you are the best looking individual that there is in this universe. As at this moment, love on yourself. Love on yourself, because you have finally realized that you are the key that opens all the doors. You're the key, baby. Okay, listen to some beautiful Egyptian music, and then after I'm gonna listen, and we're gonna listen to Daddy's Where's Your Sons. Okay. Oh, before I forget, I made this. I was taught how to make this last year, but it is my little pen for my computer. It is a Q-tip, is on the tip, and I damp it up with water, but it is foil to hold the energy. To hold it so that I can go across my iPad. And then I put a little water, and then there, and then I can just touch my screen. I was taught how to make it, and I made one. I love it, so I wanted to show that. That's why I brought it down. Let me put them in my purse, because my bag, you know. But listen. For now, okay, I'll be back, okay? I love you. I'm not back yet. I just gotta make sure the phone is charging. Okay, because it was dying before. Oh, okay. Charge. While I'm gonna be gone, but charge. Love on yourself, baby. You are so freaking beautiful. I promise you are so freaking beautiful. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. So I, of course, huffed and puffed, and then I was pondering, and I was like, I want to say something else about friendship. I don't do friendships anymore because friendships, friends love facts. They will cheer with you when you're speaking facts. They love facts until the facts is about them, until it becomes true. And then they start moving like mischievously because like they are your friend, so they're like around you. So they start telling you what you can and cannot do as if they know you. I'm like, okay, I choose for you to be around me. I don't choose to be judged by you. That's why, like, judgment to me is like a thing, it's like a fart. It just stinks. Because it's like a person could judge the fact that I like already like huffed and puffed, like puffed the magic truck. I want to say puff the magic truck. Huff and puff like puff the magic dragon. And then they could say that, but I'm like, yeah, she's a pothead. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm a freaking plant. I grow. I use the energy to grow. But the difference between me and you and friendships is that you use Ritalin, or you use Adderall, or you use like prescribed drugs that was manufactured. And anything manufactured, it's false. The body's already like perfect. Anything you do to the body outside of everything is making it imperfect. Even putting on clothes is making the body imperfect. It's just a person's plumage is clothes. And then clothes is also a way to not elevate. That's why plastic is a huge brand and you're wearing it. Right now this top I'm wearing is plastic. I have a few plastic things left, but my goal is to crochet all of my closet by 2030 and have all my stuff that I made by myself so that I know my energy. But it's so easy to run for, wealth or riches, well, especially when you're messing around with a genie. It's easy to just be like, anything I want in the world, you're gonna give me anything that I want in the world. But the thing is though, anybody who tells you they're gonna give you something or they're gonna give you the world, you don't give me anything, I give myself that. Why are you here? Question that. But yeah, that's how I feel about friendship. Friendships don't like facts when it's about them, but they love to quick crack. They love to laugh beside you. But those around you are supposed to communicate and have conversations with you, not try and manipulate you because of what you say, and then it's trying to like shine a light at what they're doing. Friendships are not supposed to be those who are doing creepy crawly things in the shadows and then like comes at you during the day and say hi, smile on your face, and then at night be wishing bad and bad things for you, dark things for you, parasitic things for you. Judgment is just parasite. Trauma is just parasite. Negative energy is just parasite. So let me read Daddies, Where's Your Sons? Daddies, where's your sons? Oh, Daddy, Daddy wasn't there to take you to the fair, to change your underwear, because he never cared. Do you think that is fair? He got happy with the gun. He played for fun. Like a bum, he only wanted crumbs. He's a chum, he only wants some. Not a father, not a nun. Like a dog, he comes for the bun. Oh, daddies, where did you leave your sons? Like a joke, you've been the pun. You had boys, now you're screaming none. You're a rolling stone, a bone was your home. Got yourself locked up. You have fallen. You have flopped. I know you just clapped. I can smell it on your beard. A demon you heard. Now you smell like a turd. Why did you produce? Never tight you recluse. Off the goose now you loose. Got horns, so you're horny. Pick up lines, they all get corny. I see you on the juicy. Like the twos, I check up my doozy. Happy Father's Day. In your booty they'll play. I know you love to get laid because that's how you used to get paid. Now there's plenty. You'll have men by the 20. Fathers carry sons to leave them their sins. Daddies hold mean grin when they play dice with gins. That's it. And then which one did I say I was gonna read? Oh, I remember. Ooh, I know one I wanna read. I know what I wanna read. This one is great. I love this one. This is an extra one. This one is called Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. I can tell that you are pissed. Like a whore, you are a bore. Always wanted to be in cars. Twinkle, twinkle, little witch. You will not get very far. I can see that you are sick from taking semen and all that dick. Just a 2 cent, you're a trick. Twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. You're prepared for the next hit. Flick the bean, you are a fiend. With the lean, you try to dream. Twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. You're a man, I call you Mitch. Leela will never give you stitch. You move fast, you are so quick. Not a chill, no Netflix. Twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. Like a lump, you are a dump. I can hear you, I feel the thump. Twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. We all know where you came from. No brainstorm, so you are dumb. Krusty Krab doesn't make chum. Twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. Like a bucket, everyone fucks it. Lost the pleasure, you lost your clit. It fell off, go jack off. Like you are tough. That's it. I like that one. That one's fun. Not that one. Okay, I found it. Okay. Liars are just thieves. Quick, come up with a clue. You had nothing to do. Yes, I had nothing to do with it. Yes, I was never there. You were never there. I lied because I dared. No, I did not care. Hit you with the chair. No, officer, my name's not Claire. Just blow on right there. All good, we are clear. Oh, they didn't see me. I acted so dreamy. Wearing all white, I dressed so gleamly. Liars are best dressed. Lay it all on the desk. What a snake. What a weasel. What a snake. Your tongue split. Laughing. Coughing. So you're sick. With measles. The lies are in your throat now. Oh, you're mooing like a cow. Wow. Had the gun. Had the pow pow. Now your lies are running you. You're tired because you ran through. Not the blues, but you smell like poo. You lied and didn't hold a clue. The key now, you're pee now. But a thief's just that, just causes grief. Sluts heal the fastest, but liars act the classiest. Lies cannot hide in existence of truth. You're unholy. You're loose. Keep going, roly poly. That's it. Ta-da. And then, oh, they and them, and then I'll be done. They and them, and then I'll be done. Done. I said it, and then I'll be done. And then I'll be done. Okay. Okay, boom. Okay, so good. Here, here, here. Okay. This one is called They and Them. It's the last one, and I'm going to end. They know, those you've let go, those who you've decoded. Now look at them, creeping in and crawling. They saw exactly what you are. They were in their devilish ways to conquer, take control of your motherboard. They fed you to the dogs, threw you away like a plastic bag. You drifted through the wind, not causing havoc or shameless pollution. They tried to malarialize your waters, turn your depths back to you. The things you've shared, the moments you've dared, to them, it was just a calculation. Just trying to figure out this Rubik's Cube that is you. Yes, like Scar, they won't get far. They lured you to the darkest lakes, a place where they have set the stakes. You were the worm, you were the bait. Oh, they move with so much hate, trying to decide your fate. Which way to go, they think they are great. Always running a few minutes late. Lied, said you were on a date, knowing damn well you were fucking with Jake and Nate. That dirty atom trait. They are also fake. Jesus, can never speak truth to us. This is old. It ain't new to us. Black feather manipulate through any weather. For you, sin is just the ending. You're all in for any innings. Misdealings gets you in your feelings. Now look again. You tried to push me into the flames. For you, it was just a game. Growing up, the Catholics, they have just done and killed the prophetess. That's it. Okay. Well, right now, I have alchemized my day and I'm going to crochet. Have a beautiful time. I appreciate those who came through, those who slid through. I appreciate the conversations that also happened. And I'm going to watch this and I'm going to appreciate myself as well. I love you, but I love me most. Bye, ciao. Have a beautiful rest of the Maybe that was karma. But have a beautiful rest of your day and a better tomorrow. Because that's what I want for you. I want only beautiful things for you. I want great things to happen for you. I want you to shine brighter tomorrow than you are today. I want you to shine today bright because you know you're gonna shine brighter tomorrow. Just want beautiful and great things for you, okay? And also remember, judgment is a dirty word. It's a dirty, 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 dirty word. And if you are causing judgment upon others, you are dirty too. You are just as dirty as a dirty douche. Douche, you know what douche does? You know what douching does? You know what douching is? It's removing all the toxins from your body. Imagine you being the bottom of that water that's stuck in that bottle because you decided to judge. We do not tolerate judgment ever. We just move through because at the end of the day, those who are judging are still struggling within themselves. They're trying to find a way within themselves, trying to go every Sunday to church and trying to say, oh, bless me, bless me. But then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they end up calling other women cunts. What the heck is that? You don't get to go and try and manipulate the Lord's name by going on Sunday, trying to salvate yourself. And then on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you're sinning against your kinfolk. You don't get to do that. That is just, what do you call it again? Blasphemy. It's blasphemy to literally go to church on Sunday and then start hating on the people who look just like you. When you went to church on Sunday looking for love, and then you go out here on Wednesday calling other women cunts. Driving your truck over a median because you have a truck. How disrespectful are you? How disrespectful to the environment are you? Because you couldn't wait for the turn lane. You were 3 cars behind and you were in a truck. And you drove over through the median to get into the lane. You couldn't wait for the light to turn. It literally turned 3 seconds afterwards. Ugh. You don't get to do that just because you drive a truck and then you laugh. You were literally in church on Sunday. It's Monday. And you're already calling other women cunts. Do you know what a cunt is? It's a dirty vagina. It's a dirty vagina that is not able to reproduce. Maybe you're the cunt because you drive over medians because you can't wait for the light to change. Maybe you're the cunt. Did you ever think about that? What did Cat Williams say again? Maybe you're the bad mother. Your child is supposed to like candy. Maybe you're the bad mother. Your child is supposed to like all the colorful things. You're talking about you can't get this. Then why did you have the child? You opened your legs for pleasure. You open your legs for pleasure and now you're telling me your child cannot have whatever they want. Your child should be able to have whatever they want. You open your legs to pleasure and you say, I love this. And then they even give you warning signs. Morning sickness. And you said, I want to have it. The baby stays in your stomach for 9 months. You said, I want to have it. Now you have the baby. Now you're telling me you can't take care of the baby. Why did you have a baby? Maybe you should not be engaging in fornication if you cannot plan with what's going to happen when fornication comes. Maybe you should literally look at yourself and stop popping freaking Plan Bs. Stop popping Plan Bs because it wrecks your vagina. And then as a man, I'm sorry, because I should never say that, because I do not ever understand what it's like to be a man. I respect men a lot because I do not know. I can ponder, but as a man, you should be able to smell dirty vagina. Vagina that pops Plan Bs every weekend. Vagina that pukes in the freaking bathroom every weekend because they overdrink. You should be able to smell healthy vagina. A woman that has to mask her body scent with cologne. Of course you're gonna go in there. That's a snake. That's a succubus. You can't smell what the real fest smells like. It's the bottom of the ocean. She smells like when piranhas are gonna attack. Piranhas don't even do that. Piranhas eat fresh things. She smells like what falls down in the crabs take, and then they like alchemize it to a little grain of sand. Also, if she's wearing a lot of makeup, please know that you came with a face. Makeup was made for the dead. What are you trying to hide? You know who used to wear a lot of makeup? Witches, trying to hide their little warts in their face, but you can still see it. Please do not be manipulated by manipulized mixed with alchemized by a dirty rat that is wearing a heavy makeup on their face and who pop Plan Bs every single weekend, who smell like flowers but literally never, ever, 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 you don't see them take a bath. You don't see them bathe. You don't see them bathing as a priority. Or after they bathe, they just drown their body with all these scents. And it's just like, at the end of the day, if you have to use cologne after you have showered, that defeats the job, right? Oil should be enough. You should be able to just rub oil on your body and be able to have your own pheromones be alchemized. And if it smells pungent, maybe it's what you're eating. Do not ever let somebody who literally eats unhealthy tell you anything about your body. I literally saw you be so unhealthy and mistreat your body. You're not going to tell me what to do. And on that note, I'm going to let go because Punchy Punch wants to go inside. But I appreciate you, and I'm going to rewatch this live, and I'm super excited to watch it. I love you again, but I love me.